Okay, hello, hello. Let's get some music going. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Mic audio working. Good. Let's get YouTube up. Looks like stream's going good. Hello. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, looks good. Okay, cool. Hello. I see someone spamming stuff. The emotes. Okay. So last time we left off. Oh, let me send a Discord ping really quick. Do a Discord ping. Part 14. Texturing. All right, there we go. We are good. Okay, let's start. So last time we ended with, we just made very basic looking eyes just to help out. We'll do more with them, but just it's a good start. I wanted to work on the mouth because it comes out to like a really sharp point. Oh yeah, it's actually really messed up a bit there. I want it to be a little like a rounder to help with that transition. So let's see what we can do to help. And apparently we just lost an entire, it's just gone there. That's weird. I guess it's fine though. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Yes, basically this is really sharp here. I didn't do a great job with this mouth. Think about how I want to do this. It's still enough geometry to do some work on it. I think it should be fine. The shaders set up really quick to make it look a little bit better. Let's go back to zip principled BSDF for now, or diffuse, I guess. For now. If I feel like it later, I'll set up some better shaders, but it'd be nice to have something that's not messed up right now. I can do it. Put it in roughness. There we go. Is that all the main materials? I guess it is. Then we can see it a little bit better. Okay. So we can start hair texturing. I think the colors are still kind of off, but it's hard to tell because if you look at our reference photos, which are number 3, like here, like the hair looks lighter. So we could probably go a little bit lighter and a little bit more pale. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, let's open up Substance. Hi, Taka. Very flattering angle. Okay. So I want to work on this here because this looks weird. With a UV. Hello. Her mouth is way too wide. Thought I didn't make it as wide this time, but I guess I just failed at that. So let's go back and fix that. Let's see. .3D cursor. To re-import the base model now that I fixed the oh, wrong one. Darkness low. There we go. So I made her mouth a little less wide. What the heck? Uh-oh. There we go. Some weird exporting issues. Still don't know why the hair is messed up. Oh, it's because I moved the hair when I was baking it? No. Maybe. 3-bake. Just the hair. Let's go to bake. Let's just do hair. Okay, bake selected. Okay. Now is it fine? Nope. What the heck? Why is this there as well? Oh, interesting. There we go. I don't know why the textures got messed up. That kind of sucks. Let's take a look at this. Oh, I think just the masks got messed up. Okay. Let's see if that's actually true. Let's fix the front hair mask. Maybe not. Why does it only go up to there? This is weird. Try this again. Okay. No, for some reason it's not liking this. Alright, whatever. Let's remake them. That happens. Now the contrast isn't even working. What? That's so weird. That's really strange. Oh. Why is this all triangulated? Oh wait, did I also make her mouth? I did. What's it called? Propagate. Two shapes, there we go. Man, I'm a mess right now. I don't remember what I did. There we go. Alright, so we got that. Let's fix the back hair. Okay, so that was fine. Weird. Let's do this part of the hair as well. Let's clear the mask. Then this part. All this hair. I don't know what else to call it. Maybe I won't use this for a gradient. Instead, I'll use a normal gradient and project it Well, I guess what I do is we'll do a fill layer on here. You get the gradient, project it with a planar projection. Scale it down. Do this. Adjust the projection settings more. There we go. Then set to not repeat. Just do none. There we go. Okay. This is our gradient for that, which looks good. So another way you can do a gradient if you don't want to use a position. Let's see. So if we want to texture this, let's see. How much can we get away with? I don't think we get away with much actually. So let's just start texturing manually. Black mask. Just grab this color for now. And we can start drawing if we want. Here we go. Let's turn on our wireframe so we can kind of see a little bit better what's going on. Probably might be easier to just also do this by filling in the polygons first, but I just kind of want to try doing this and see what it looks like. Every time I make hair, I always end up just experimenting because, I don't know, there's so many different ways to do it. Obviously, I don't think that's the right color that we'd want. So what is a good color for this? Let's start off with the normal color here and then a little more orange, a little down more maybe. Actually, that's a better color. Yeah, that's a better color for sure. It's got tangent wrap here. It's really messy, but it's all right. Hair is going to be a struggle. Hair is going to be something we're going to keep coming back to over and over again. Looks good with white hair too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to take my vitamins for today. My vitamin D, my vitamin C, and my, what is this? Oh yeah, my whatever it's called. Magnesium, that's right. Zinc. I don't have any zinc. I should get some. Zinc's also good. I have to ask my mom for some. She always gives me vitamins whenever I'm like, oh, I need to get this. She's like, oh, I have some. She has like everything because she's like a health nut. So I don't even buy my own vitamins anymore. I mentioned to her that I want some and she'll give them to me. Oh yeah, I'm dropping her off at the airport, so I need to drive to their house tomorrow. I'll ask for some then. And she texts me, she's like, can you drop me off at the airport? I'm like, sure. What time? She's like, 12:30. I'm like, AM or PM? And she said morning. And I'm like, okay, so AM? And she's like, no, PM. I'm like, okay. That's why I asked AM or PM. You're never low on vitamins. Yes. Good. Good mom. Good mom. Many of my memories of my mother is just her stuffing vitamins down my throat. Alright. So we did the bakes. So we have some AO now, which I'm not going to use directly, but I like to have it sometimes as a good reference. Actually, this turned out pretty good. This back hair part might actually be worth using. Like using a small amount. Because what you can do is go to levels, and you can kind of clean up some of the darker tones, and then maybe kind of tighten it up. Tighten it up a bit. That it's not too bad. What does the curvature look like? Do a new fill layer. Black mask. The generator. Take a look at the curvature map. Yeah, curvature is never that good. I feel like it's always kind of weird. The curvature might be good for texturing this part here though. Oh, I'm upside down. Oh, there we go. Yeah, curvature, it basically gives the value from 0 to 1 based on how curved the surface is. So yeah, it looks at the angle between a face, or like the angle at a vertex, and it goes, you know, hey, how angled is it, basically. If we look at curvature here, yeah. So you can see it's mostly kind of grayish or white on the flat parts, and then as it curves more, like here, these edges are really sharp. So it's going to be darker. Darker. This is a big change in a curve. There, yeah. Curvature maps aren't that great for low poly. Because you can see how artifacty they are. So I don't usually use them too much for this kind of stuff, but it's good to look at a bit. And like for this case, it's not too bad. Yeah, you can sharpen it. If you want line work, then you can do like UV border. There's something for that. So like, for example, for its front hair, what I could do is could make a new fill layer, give it a mask and a generator, and then actually no, instead of a mask editor though, I give it a UV border, increase the contrast, reduce the balance. Like you can kind of have some edge detection, which I might try to use a bit of here. But see, it's not really perfect, and that's the issue. There's a lot of manual cleanup anyways at a certain point. But like you can add a paint layer and then, you know, just go through and remove all the stuff you don't want. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I use as a starting point, but on its own, it's not very good. If anything, it's just good to like know where the edges are when you're in like textured mode, because it's kind of hard to tell where you need to be. So like, yeah, I can like do this, and then give it some color. I really need to find a better color for this though. It's the hard part right now. Okay, I kind of like that. And just smooth this out. Yep. Yep, and then just go over and hand paint it all and see if you can get something that looks okay. By the end, I probably most of this will be erased, honestly, by the end, but we'll see. I think some of it's turning out pretty decent. And like here, for example, like we do want texture here, even though it didn't get any, so we can like manually color this in. I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of weird artifacting at the edges, so just manually clean this up, of course. And the cool thing is like, yeah, when you start texturing hair then, now you can, oh, let's get some smoothing on this. You can start doing stuff like this. To kind of give more of a shadowed look and fill in this area here. That's something I like to do in my hair just to give it a little more volume. Something like that. Well, no, it's not about that because it was just the bake, I think, because I haven't painted anything yet. It's not that issue, but that is an issue. Because this doesn't come from me painting anything yet. So I'm actually working tangent right now, yeah. Wait, is this thing just repeating the same stuff over and over? I was switching to synthwave radio. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really not happy with this face I have for the darkness model, but hopefully it can look better when I get textures on it. I really am not confident in it though. But too late. It is what it is because I'm not spending forever on this model. I'm sure it'll be more apparent when I finish it, and then I'll know to look out for it next time. I'm sure it's not that bad as I think it is. I hope. Not clicking for me? I don't know if that's the right word I'd use. I don't know. I don't think it's right on the reference level. I don't think it follows the reference, but it's kind of on purpose because I don't think a one-to-one darkness model, like with the face exactly like it is in the show, would look as good. So I think that's the hard part, is like I don't know what it should look like. I think it's probably why it didn't turn out as nice as I'm hoping. I don't think following the show one-to-one is the correct choice for the face, because it changes so much and it's very kind of mushy and weird a lot of times. So, and like some stuff like will look good in anime, but then when it's 3D, it doesn't look as nice. And I think the Konosuba faces are kind of like that, where you don't want to actually replicate it one-to-one. I think you want to make it a little more appealing, because it's not always that appealing looking on purpose. So, I don't know. But I'm committed. I'm just going to do it. And I can always, tweak it and modify it as much as I want later. Certain things will be kind of hard, but it is what it is. I'm going to finish the model one way or another. Soon. It's better to finish it than abandon it, so. Yep. Yep, just gotta commit. Have a little confidence in my ability to, you know, help mitigate anything that may look not as good as it should be, or as I'd like it to be, you know. Some confidence is good. It's way too much. Work means to streamline if you were to make it, if you make it 4 times and then get burnt out. Yeah, I've done that. Like, I've literally done exactly that, and I've done it many times. And so I'm just kind of tired of doing that. And my personal level for what I consider is good is much higher than what people expect of me. Oftentimes, I have it in my head that people expect of me what I expect of me, which is pretty damn high. So, you know, I need to not think about that and rather just do the best I can with the time I give myself. So like, this model could be way better if I spent months on it, but this is not feasible for me to do. So instead, I'm just going to spend a month or so on it and just do what I can, and then I can get a good idea of my skill when I'm under pressure, when I'm under a time constraint. I think holding myself to the level of my skill with a reasonable time constraint is better than holding myself to the ability of my skills when I don't have time, because that's not feasible to do all the time. A little confusing, but that's how I feel. Basically judging myself based on my skill when I have a time constraint versus is better than judging myself when I'm judging my skills when I don't have a time constraint and I have infinite time, because that's not reasonable. I'm never going to have infinite time. Yeah, faces always go through the ugly stage for sure. I've gotten better with that. Like usually I can like be like, yeah, it's in the ugly stage, whatever. And it doesn't bother me as much, but yeah, sometimes it just never quite gets out. I don't know, I think the face, I don't know, that's the weird thing is like, I think the face is fine. It's just it's also something I'm not used to making. I'm not used to making different styles because usually I just kind of do my own kind of style. So that could also be throwing me off. Who knows? New Konosuba episode later today. Wait, today or tomorrow? Tomorrow. Never mind. Tomorrow. Whatever, it's good enough. I'm not trying too hard in the hair right now. I'm just going and doing it, and we can go back and adjust and make it look a little prettier later. That's why I like to approach making most things, get something out, whether it's good or bad, performant or imperformant, or you know, worthwhile. As long as you don't have to redo everything, then it's better just to go fast and try to get something, I think. And I ate something before the stream, so I'm not gonna like die of hunger by the end. Not much, but something, so that's good. I need to go shopping so I can have more food that's easier to make for the mornings, so I don't starve myself all day until like 5 p.m. Alright, let's get something on the back hair too. Let's see, what can we do for the ponytail? Let's try the same thing. Yeah, then we can just go through and do some of this. Armpit. Oh. Come on, I hate this stupid substance painter camera controls. Just work. I should really go and rebind them someday, but I'm too lazy. I'm used to them. It's not even necessarily the controls, like the buttons you push, it's just the way it works. It's not constrained like on the Y and X, or sorry, the like looking up and down, the angle. So it's a little finicky at times. Come on. Yeah, I can just get rid of the body so it's not in the way. That would be a much better idea. Moving around substance feel weird. Is there a blender movement preset for it? I'm sure there is. I'm used to the movement controls. It's just the way it works is weird. Like actually how it's like, you know, coded. Yeah, I'm sure you can rebind it to work like Blender or something. I don't really care at this point because I'm used to it, but I wish the movement itself was better, not the way of moving it. Oh yeah, the VR integration. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I never knew much about it. Honestly, I never really had an interest in it. I don't see how texturing in VR is going to be any better than with a mouse and keyboard or like with a tablet. I never use a tablet either. I barely ever use my tablet. I think if I had a better one I would, but this is Substance Painter, Adobe Substance Painter now. Okay, let's reload and see how it looks. Cool, cool. That's an improvement. Yeah, I'll use it occasionally, my tablet, but honestly, even if it takes longer for me, sometimes it's not worth doing it for like the small little things I need here and there. I really should use it more though. It's mostly just like a lack of skill. which I just don't want to spend the time to learn how to use it, to be honest, effectively. Okay. Oh wait, sorry, sorry, let's go back to Blender. And you can see now this is what we have. So it's a little bit better. A little bit of something. Actually, we can start a gradient up top here too. Have the gradient kind of come out a bit as well. And have a little bit of a border here that's darker to help that blend in with the back hair would be good. We can keep the model fairly simple. I don't think I'm going to go too crazy on the texturing. We'll see. So let's see, we have ponytail, front hair. So let's go back to tangent. Get rid of the distance. Turn on the flow. And here. Oh, interesting. There we go. Yes, it's generally better, and most things are better than Blender texture painting, and yes, it's a much better alternative to Blender texture painting, but it's not as good as some other ones. Or at least it's good at certain things. It's mostly meant for like a what do you call it? A like more realistic workflow, or like PBR stuff. And it can do like some good stylized, but the more kind of like hand drawn style you get, it doesn't have as good tools for it, but it's still much better than Blender, and that's why I use it. Let's undo all this. There we go. That's better. Yeah, Blender, if Blender had layers, it's a little bit better like brush support, um, then that alone, and the baking was better, then I think I would probably switch over to it. Even if it lacked a lot of other features, like those are the main features I would want, it'd probably be worth learning just so I could keep it on Blender. But nope, Blender does not want to do that for some reason, so at least not yet. So I'm gonna stick with Substance for now. Oh, OCU Paint, yeah. I've used that. I don't think it's very good, personally. It's just the interface is really bad because it's, you know, a Blender plugin and it's not really meant for that kind of stuff, so. I think, like, I don't know. I think what the guy who makes it uses it for is probably really good, obviously. But that's, like, I'm not a sculptor and I'm not making stuff just for in Blender, and, like, I have a more... I need more precision, and it just doesn't really give it to me. Like, I want to have this many layers, which I don't know. Or actually, no, this is nothing. You should have way more than this, which, you know, we will. Still working on it. I don't know. Just, I just didn't like it personally. All right, well, let's take a break from hair because I'm sick of hair already. Body. Okay. Let's work on the face a bit more. Let's import the eyes we made. Let's go and grab those. There we go. But not in the substance workflow. Fair. I'm sure once I actually become a not terrible 2D artist, if I ever do someday, I'm sure I'll start not hating, but I'll start not liking substance and want to go to something else. But I just don't have the time, unfortunately. I really wish. I wish I didn't like programming and other things, because if I didn't, I think I'd go more into art. But I have too many other things I like as well, and I can't commit another 2 or 3 hours of my day to 2D art because it's impossible because I don't have enough time already for what I currently do. I wish I could. What is this? Oh, that's the eye whites? What is that? Wait, what the fuck is this? Was this the nose? No, what is this? I'm just getting rid of it. Oh, okay, there's that. Oh, I see what it is. I think. No, I don't. I usually name layers, and that's why I was like really confused, and I didn't have this named. I'm like, what the fuck? Everything else is named. And this yellow is really ugly. Oh well, I'll adjust it later. Let's give her some lips that don't look like a kid who just drew marker on her face. It's way too soft, I think. Yeah, it's way too soft. Just clear all this. Get rid of it. Usually I like to do mostly on the bottom lip and also a little bit on the top. I want tangent wraps still. Oops. Oh yeah, lips are always hard. Modeling and texturing, yep. I didn't spend any time on the lips on the model, and I think that's what is kind of making it hard for me is I rushed a lot of this, probably a little bit more than I should have. Like the backs of these aren't finished. I'll have to fill those in after I texture and stuff. Like I really kind of rushed it a little bit too much, I'd say, but you know, I'm fine. I'm trying to find the good median between like rushing and doing it correctly, you know, versus overcorrecting. So, you know, it's it's not gonna be perfect, but that's fine because I'll learn how to pace myself better. I think I went a little bit too fast on this model, at least in some areas, not others. What the? Excuse me. Why are you doing this? Oh, my flow is all the way down for some reason. There we go. UV is not good. Interesting. The UVs are being weird. Huh. Why? What's wrong with the nose here? Something's weird. Oh. This is what's weird. It got merged. There you go. Fail fast, as they say. Yeah, that's always kind of been, and that used to be the thing I did the most when I was learning to model, is I just would fail and fail and fail, and I kept learning because of it. And then somewhere along the lines, I stopped doing that as much. I started getting an ego, and with that comes the like the, oh, I need to live up to what I think people think of me or my work. And it always just ends up with, you know, me not improving as much because I'm too worried about the image of it. Export the new version of the model. Then import this, and I think it should, there's nothing should break, I think. Looks good. There we go. Now we're fine. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but we'll see. The nose feels too high up. Maybe this should just be further down. Okay, let's export these textures. Let's just back to Blender for a bit and do some stuff in Blender. Okay. Yeah, okay. Not looking bad. Not looking bad. We're on the right track. We got this. We got this. It'll turn out good. Reminder for everyone here to like the video. Please. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Let's work on these kind of eyes in the back. There we go. That's a little bit better. Mostly it was just on the edge where you could see it. Now you can't. Oh, well, I guess you can a little bit still. Why can't I see my... Oh, because I'm in... There we go. Yeah, that's much better. There we go. Better. Thank you. Looks pretty good so far. Yeah, I appreciate it. I've been doing it for 5 years, I would say. So 4 years. Off and on. It's mostly just a hobby, but I enjoy it a lot. Best way to do it, we were just discussing this earlier, but the best way to kind of get good and improve is just doing stuff and failing at it and maybe succeeding sometimes, but mostly failing at the start and learning from your failures. Something that I have not done as much in the past years, which I should keep doing. Fail at things, even if I know I'm going to fail, do it and get better because of it. Forgot the falling down part. Now the rest. Yep, that's the hope. Where's the rest? Hello, where is it? I'm waiting. Okay. Let's see. Alright, what else? Was there any other weirdness? That's right, there's like this weirdness with this, but it looks like we got it covered. Cool. That's good. Let's take a look at our armor again. Maybe we should work on the armor a bit. Oh, and the high poly, there we go. Should just take a look at her. The armor. Let's just hide this stuff. There we go. There she is so far. Looking good, looking good. feel like her eyes are a little bit too high up. Oh, no, we'll mess with that later if it is. Looks like this texture is a bit messed up. I'm not sure. But yeah, looking good so far. Those special eyes. Yeah, we could work on the eyes more. Oh, and they're also not, they're also mirrored weirdly. Let's fix that. Let's apply the mirror and select one of these. No, the other one. Just do that. There we go. Now they're not mirrored weirdly. Ah. Gotta take a break and stretch. That's right. I need to look at streaming on Twitch. I didn't do that because bandwidth issues, but now that that's not a problem, I should probably do that. And see if I can do both at the same time. It's a little weird. I kind of tried to do it, but it didn't really work as I expected. Back hair definitely needs work. Alright, the ponytail definitely needs work. We'll do that eventually. How long have we been going? 1 hour and a half. Damn, it seems like much longer. Fuck. Okay. Give me a minute, I'm gonna stand up. And let my body recover. It's good that hasn't been that long, right? Because that means I can have more time to work on stuff. But it's also bad because it feels like a lot longer, so it's going by slow. Okay. So what's the most important thing to do right now? Or what's something that we can do to give us a break from texturing? Because texturing sucks. We could start rigging. I don't think there's anything wrong with starting the rig now. I like to rig after I texture, but sometimes I'll start like halfway through texturing because it doesn't really matter. Usually I just don't rig right away when I start texturing because, you know, if you find any weirdness with the geometry. But it should be all good, more or less. Ah. Yeah, that works too. Rigging before. That's probably that makes more sense than doing texturing before rigging. But I think the reason why I do texturing before rigging is just because I just need a break from texturing, and rigging is a good excuse. Because texturing just takes so long. Rigging, like I can rig this entire model here in like an hour or two. Like rigging's very easy. I can do all the rigging in one stream. I'm very confident in that. Yeah, no, texturing before rigging makes sense. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I just don't do it. Yeah, thinking about it does make more sense to do texturing before rigging. Or in fact, rigging before texturing. But I don't know. Thankfully, the way Substance works, it's not a big deal to redo textures here and there, even if you need to redo UVs. As long as you're careful before you start. I've personally never, I don't think in quite a while, actually, I've ever ran into issues with when I was rigging that I had to redo topology for. I don't really have that anymore, but I'm sure some stuff can come up if you're not paying attention. I'm also just not super picky, so as long as it works, it doesn't need to be perfect. I'll be a perfectionist when I can afford to be, aka like once I'm making enough money where I can feel more comfortable spending more than a month or two on a model, then I'll be a perfectionist. That's the goal, is like keep making models, get better, you know, spend a little bit more time each time, and eventually I can, you know, once I'm making, you know, triple what I am now, then I can afford to just sit and spend more time. Obviously, you know, if I'm not selling stuff, then I need to start doing better, right? Or change my style. But if I am selling, which I am now, then you know, it's fine if I take shortcuts while I'm trying to get more out. What's my profession, by the way? No, I don't think I've talked about it too much. I studied to be an electrical engineer, specifically with computer hardware. So I've done things like design microprocessors and do FPGAs and embedded design, stuff like that. Like kind of like firmware, low-level hardware stuff. That's technically what I studied. However, when I graduated, mostly I just went into that because of VR. I like VR, and that was like the hardest thing I could think about that was related to VR, because I can teach myself programming, so I didn't bother going to school for programming. Once I graduated, I started studying programming, and so I do programming now. And actually, I was doing IT work for a while at a local company, and I quit about a year ago and moved out on my own. And now I'm just doing 3D models for money and some programming stuff, trying to start my own kind of projects to hopefully make money on in the future. But I am kind of looking for a job, most likely like a programming job, but I'm open to like 3D work too. The thing is, I'm very unprofessional with my 3D work, so I don't really think I'd get a job with it. But it's possible as well. But yeah, I'm much more of an engineer than I am an artist. Alright, I'm going to be right back, and then we're going to continue with texturing, or maybe rigging. One sec. Okay, back. Dang, a real smart guy. Hell yeah. No, not really. I've just done a lot of random stuff, and I'm not really good at any one of them. But here in programmer, kind of sooner or later you'll be able to learn enough. I think I've learned a lot. Like I think I'm a very competent programmer now. I don't have a lot of experience, but in the past like year especially, I've went from like a beginner to like solidly intermediate. And I don't know how to judge myself but like I think I can do pretty much anything if I really want to. Like that's what I'm confident about. Just with time. You probably like some of the little computers and gadgets you build. Yeah, that kind of stuff is cool. I don't do a lot of it because it's just a little costly to buy hardware to do fun projects with, but in the future I'd like to do more of it. Okay. Let's just do rigging. Let's just do rigging. Right. I'm just going to import an armature already made from another model because it's always the same every time. Let's go to my Chiyo. Hey, Lundy. Did I finish this in 1 hour 40 minutes? No, this is part 14, I think. No, this has been like what, 3-hour average, 3 times 14. It's been about a 42-hour project so far. Alright, so let's get rid of all the bones we don't need first. Like the hair. Actually, it's funny. I actually have a ponytail, so the hair is not going to be that different. We'll keep the front hair. We'll just keep all the bones, I guess, because it all seems roughly what we would want anyways. Well, we don't need a necklace bone. Okay, cool. And we don't need that either. Let's go back to a material mat cap. There we go. Let's hide the armor for now. Oh wait, what the? One hour 40 model speed run. I could probably make a full 3D model in 2 hours. It just wouldn't be good. But I could totally do that. That'd be actually that'd be a fun stream. Like 3-hour stream, make a character completely. That'd be a really fun. That'd be a really fun challenge. It would have to be like a really simple, like low poly character, but that'd be really fun to try and do. All right, let's see. So let's get the rig all positioned. It's pretty good there. Is that where I want the legs to be? I don't think so. Oh my god, toe bones. Wait, does does my model have toe bones? I don't even remember. I guess it does. The butt constraint was a good idea. Used it on their project. Sweet. Yep, I always do that now. Very useful. Oh, so when you have like, if you have like butt bones that move it, if you have like fizz bone on them, rotation constraints are weird and they don't allow you to you can't use rotation constraint, like at least default Unity rotation constraints when you have something like with fizz bone applied. At least it works weirdly, so you just add another bone behind that rotates it before you add fizz bones. And then when you do things like lift your leg, for example, you use the butt bone, you rotate it down, and it kind of is like a median, so it doesn't, the stretching isn't so sharp. It's just like it's just like the same thing as like a twist bone or whatever, you know. It just helps deformation. For knees, I don't know. My knees aren't really an issue, so I've never bothered. They're good enough. Mine are kind of lacking, I guess, but I don't know. Constraints in VR chat are dumb. With the new constraints, it might be better, so it might be worth taking a look at that. But rotation constraints just always kind of act weirdly, so I prefer not to use them for a lot of cases. I just realized I never turned on my thing again. Okay. Oh no, Nightbot warned you. What? Hi, Eisena. I need to adjust Nightbot settings because, yeah, it's stupid a lot of times. Okay, I think that's most of this sorted out. I think we want this to be around there. Yeah, that seems pretty good there. Good enough. Okay, we don't need toe bones. Well, I guess I'll leave them just in case I ever want to. I don't think I'm going to. Oh yeah, if we have finger and toenails, we can texture those. That can be something we do. Doesn't hurt just to have these, I guess. Okay. What now? Let's see. Is all the reading done? I think so. Cool. I don't know if we'll actually weight paint it yet. I think I'm ready to go back to texturing for a bit. So I just need a break. There we go. I don't think we'll do a super long stream again. I think we'll go for like 30 minutes and call it there, which is 2.5 hours. So not bad. I want to get back to 3-hour streams if I can, but it's hard. It's hard. But I want to work on this more. If I can get used to doing longer streams, like 4-hour streams, then I think if I keep working on like models and trying to do them fast, I think then I can get better quality. Because I'm only spending like 2 to 3 hours per stream on this model. So I've only done like, I haven't done 50 hours yet, and we're kind of getting close to the finishing point. I definitely should have taken a few more hours here and there. So I think adding an extra hour onto the live stream, doing 4 hours a day for like 4 days a week, I think is a good median maybe. We'll see. Okay. Alright, so back to texturing. Let's open up substance again. And let's see. What do we want to do? We can do fingernails and toenails. Sounds good. Alright, let's get comfortable. Alright, so let's do this, call it nails. Are these all the nails here? Oh. Oh, I see. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do these. Back to tangent wrap. So we can go to a linear dodge and then just line up the nail a bit like nails are so weird to texture. Like, do you make them lighter? Do you make them darker? I don't know. Let's do that for now. Well, actually, no, we'll make it full white just for the sake of texturing. A basic translucent pink. I can try that. That's a kind of what I'm doing with linear dodge, but it's more of like just translucent tan, like skin tone. So we can try to put a pink on instead. So we can do the skin color here. And then change it to more of a pink. Alright, I don't think linear dodge will work for that, so let's go back to here. I'm just leaving this for now, just so we can keep texturing. Oh, man. Okay. Got some of that done. Make it a little bit more apparent. Always tone it down later. Do the toes. Toes aren't as big of a deal because we're probably just never going to see them, but should still do them while they're here. Also, some of the AO is kind of weird around here that we use, so I have to fix that up. Oh no, it's not AO, it's the texturing I did, and I had UV space selected. That's probably what it was. We'll fix that up. Okay, let's export those textures and take a look in Blender. Okay, so now this is what it looks like with new textures. Oh wait, no, I think I still need to refresh. There we go. Yeah, looking much better. Yep. Lips are a little small or thin, maybe. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Yeah, looking pretty nice. Hands have a little bit of pink on them. I think it's too pink. I don't like that. But looking pretty good so far. We need more body definition, so we can work on doing that. Ow, sorry. I'm really sorry. I like went to scratch my head with like my hair and like push my headset and it fell into my mic. Ouch. Good. It's good. It muffled the blow. Nice. Okay. All right. What to do? What to do? Get rid of the outline. Oh, let's see. All right, let's do some of the body texturing. That'll be the last thing we do. Okay, let's go. It's a lot like work. Just gonna go and kind of just do whatever I feel like, and then I'll come back and fix it up. How I basically do everything, I guess. Just kind of eyeball it, see how it looks later. Very creepy, yes. Whew. All right. Let's look at that. I am like really focused for some reason. Oof. Well, all right. Just about done though. Let's take a look. All right. So this is what it was before and after. Yep. Definitely improvement. Some weirdness still going on, but better. See a little bit more of the body, which is good. Here she is with her armor too. Let's get rid of this part. There we go. That and the feet. Nice. Pretty cool. Cool. All right. So this is what we got done for today. This is just a pure texture view of it. Got done more of the face texturing. We never touched on the eyes, but we'll do that again. We'll add more detail to like the eyelashes and eyebrows. Eyebrows don't match the color anymore, so we'll fix that. We'll do more of the back ponytail. You know, just kind of slowly work on everything as it needs it, and then we'll kind of, you know, get down to like the details when we're kind of forced to. Let's fix the finger because I pulled that out. There we go. Yep, a little bit of progress, but progress nonetheless. Here we go. There it is. Yeah, I need to redo the hair colors, I feel like, or something, because it doesn't look quite right, especially on my monitor. But who knows? Well, on my main monitor it looks good. It looks different on my side monitor, so yeah. All right, well, we'll call it there. It's been 2 hours, or 2.5 hours. That's good. And next time we'll try to make it to 3. Tomorrow. But thanks for joining. I'm gonna go get more food and yeah, take a break. See you around. Bye bye. See ya.